Hey guys, so today I am out for a Virge live. It's been what, 3 months, I think, about 3 months since I've seen them, and then today they had like a free live, so I was like, why not, let's come down and see it. You know, it's in what, Higashi Koenji, if I'm correct. Don't quote me on that, but the first part they had like where you can actually choose songs, but you had to actually pay for that. It was like 2,000 yen in advance and then 2,500 yen if you bought it here, and then it was the free live that started like what, 4 hours later. So I'm here for the free live. I'm actually excited because it's been some time, like I said, since I've seen them, and they were actually really good last time. Last time I came and saw them with Charla back in November, so this time around it's me, and I actually met 2 people off of what my YouTube that said they want to meet up, so they are here too, down waiting in line. So like I'm excited to get to know them more and you know, just hang out with them before the live starts. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So what they had us do so far, because I was looking at it on Twitter before I got here, and they said that it was gonna be like lining up at 5:30, but like my friend messaged me on Instagram like, well, they're already lining up, and I got here what, on the train, I got off the train about like 5:11, so I was like, what, already? And she's like, yeah. So I'm like, okay. So by the time I got there, we started like lining up, but then I guess it was what, already figured out that they were gonna do it in like a random order. So even though you lined up first, that doesn't mean that you're actually gonna get in first, I guess, so they can like switch it around, because they always have maybe like the same people in Saizan and so forth, you know. So that's pretty cool, you know. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to going in and checking them out again. Hopefully they play a lot of different new stuff, because they have a new mini album coming out in March, so maybe we'll see. If there's something I don't know, I'm gonna get all happy, like yes. But yeah, we're gonna go check them out. My number, well, our number, because we actually got pretty much the same numbers. My number is 127 and they're 125, 126, and that was all random. So yeah, it's actually a pretty good way, so you can just like try to get more people to be in the front row and like in certain parts of, you know, the live, instead of like the same people always being the same, you know, like the front, because they're always here early, or they're in your fan club or whatever. So I guess they want to switch it up this time around, and it's a free live, so you know, why not, you know. So I'm excited. I'll let you guys know how it goes, you know, to be continued, but let me show you what it's looking like so far. It's in some kind of like underground club type of live stadium. It looks like they do DJing and stuff here too. I looked it up online. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I've never been to that one, but I'll show you what it looks like, and yeah, let's go from there. So this is pretty much it. This is where the live is, denatsu.com. So yeah, we're here for the Virge one man. It's starting what, at 6:30, but the doors open at 6, so that's sometime soon. So I'm looking forward to that. Alright, and that's the line right now. Let's get it started. That's pretty cool. I actually like the background of this. What is this? This little club type stage thing? What is this? Live? Yeah, for DJing and so forth. The bar right in the front of the entrance. Oh, goods. And then yeah, let's start. It's so dark, so you can't see anything, but the live house at Higashi Koenji is very, very, very small. It was probably like 100 people. And it's finished. I'm super, 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 super sweaty. I can't believe all those people fit inside, but yeah. Disco ball. Time to go home. Pretty cool, I'm guessing. Other bands that may be here soon enough. Lead Iso, I follow them. yeah. And we are done. Time to go home. I recently came back from a Virge Live, and it was pretty amazing. But giving you like a rundown on everything, I found out that there was going to be a free Virge Live. There was 2 parts to it. One part you would go, and if I'm correct, you would be able to choose some songs for them to actually play at the live, and it was limited to 50 people, and it was about 2,000 yen if you bought it beforehand in advance, and at 2,500 that day, but it sold out. And then right after that there was a second part, which was a free live. So I was debating going to both of them, because I'm like, if I'm gonna go to one, I might as well go to both of them. But me and Charlotte were trying to figure out if we can actually go together. So I was waiting a bit, and then the first part got taken down because it got sold out, but it was like, oh, okay, it's whatever. And then Charlotte was trying to see if she would still be in Japan or if she would be in Korea already. Besides that, she had to meet so many other people because she was leaving, so everybody wants to meet her. So I was like, okay, we've already hung out a few times, so let me just go to live myself. So I was trying to look for it, and then the first live sold out. But I was like, okay, whatever. It was like there's still the free live. So I was like, okay. But then recently I also talked to somebody who's been following me for some time now. She said probably from the start of me coming to YouTube. So a lot of the stuff that I was talking about, she just already knew. So that was actually pretty cool, because I haven't met anybody yet that has, well, besides her. Well, before that like just out somewhere that, I don't know, that's come up to me and said like, hi, and then I follow you or so forth. And like that, I don't know, it's just so fun to actually meet somebody like that, you know, for the first time. I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there that have been following me for some time, so I thank you for that, you know, because I mean, I wouldn't be anywhere without you guys, you know. So thank you for following me for this long, and hopefully that we can meet in the future somewhere. But anyway, we were talking about lives, and she also likes Visual K too. I love Visual K, obviously. My name is Visually Greg. But, you know, from that, I was just like, oh, well, would you like to go to a live with me? And I'm like, it's kind of like that, because like usually people like different bands, so it's hard to kind of also invite somebody unless they like the band too. But it's like, it's a free live, so I mean, like, maybe it'd be worth it, because at least it's free, you know. So she's like, cool. And I was like, you can invite other people if you want to. So she invited a friend, and he tagged along too, and it was amazing. We had an amazing time. I've never been to that club before, but it was very small. It was actually kind of annoying. The staff at that club was actually pretty mad, angry, because a lot of it, because Japanese people weren't listening to them at all. They would say stuff like, can you move forward or whatever, but the Japanese girls and stuff would look around like, I ain't moving. Because if you move, like, it was already super crowded in there. It was a free live. 100 and something people might have showed up, and they could barely even fit into that little space that they had there, and they was trying to ask the girls to move up. Granted, like, a lot of Visual K has a lot of, you know, headbanging and stuff like that, and, you know, dances and stuff. So if it is true to say that if you don't have enough space, you can't really do the things you want to do, which is like headbang or do the dances to the right, to the left, or whatever, or your hand movements and so forth. So it's hard. So I can understand where they were kind of coming from, but at the same time, it's like I felt bad for like the people that were just stuck in the hallway / bar area, because the girls didn't want to move. They're like we got in there, and then they kept saying it like so many times, like, can you guys move forward? Can you guys move forward? Can you guys move forward? Are you guys listening? Can you move forward? Is nobody gonna move forward? No, nobody moved forward. So after that, they just gave up, and then the show started, and it was cool because I've seen them with Charlotte. I've seen the Virge Live with Charlotte, and we had an amazing time. This time I didn't know if it's gonna be different or, you know, the same, but generally what I'm getting the feel on is if something is live limited based, then they'll play that live limited song. But if something was live limited at another one man that you saw them at, then they probably might not play that song ever again. Like that was like your one chance to hear that song live and you missed it kind of thing. Because the last live I went to, when back in November, they played the live limited song for that. I really liked that song. I thought it was like the best song that they had come out with. But like I was like, oh, please play it this live. But instead they played the live limited that they gave out this live instead of that one. So I was like, I guess I see. Like it's just like you had that one chance to pretty much receive the CD and to get to hear it live. But if you didn't if you didn't go, then you didn't get to see it, you know, or hear it or receive it. So I'm like, I see what you did there. But it sucks because that was literally probably the best song that they have, you know. So it's like, well, you know, that's a bummer. It was called Red Dress, Akai Dress. But I'm hoping that one day in the future that they play it again, or at least release it on the album so they'll play it more. I don't know. I just really think it was like their best song to date, you know. But it was like pretty cool to see them again, and I got to see them with somebody else, somebody new, you know. We had fun dancing and, you know, together. It was their first time seeing Virge live and they loved it. They even tried to do the dances and so forth, and they were dancing side to side and stuff like that. You know, I felt so bad because there was like no area up in the club, and like there was this girl, she was so small, but not everybody does the dances. So she didn't want to dance to the right and to the left. But everybody on the left of me was doing it, but she didn't want to do it. So like I had to keep stopping, because at first when I started going to the right, like I kind of stepped on her and I was like, oh my God. And I looked down, like she wasn't moving. So I was like, oh, I was like, this is kind of awkward, because like, what do you do? So we go back to the left, and then we're coming back to the right, and every time I just have to try to see where she is to try to stop. But everybody's still trying to push to keep going right. And it was like, it was just so like annoying, because I'm just like, I don't know, I kind of don't see the point of going if you don't really want to take part in the live, you know? Like, she didn't have to do the headbanger or whatever, that's optional, but at least, like, moving to the right and to the left with everybody else, that would have made everything a lot smoother than I don't want to move type of thing. And I was just like, oh, well, this is annoying. So, like, it just got so annoying for me that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna move forward. So I moved forward into the next line, and then the other girl that was pushing on my side, she started pushing that girl like she didn't care because she wasn't moving, she wasn't trying. So I was like I was trying to like stop people from doing it, but it was just like too much for me to have to keep like trying to hold people back so they don't hit somebody I didn't even know, you know. And I'm trying to be like nice for her, but at least like just move over to the right just a little bit so, you know, everybody can enjoy the life, you know. You got to think about other people, not just yourself sometimes. But I was like, whatever. But I moved, and then that made it that much more better, you know. They played a lot of different songs, but majority of them is songs that they've released already since like the beginning, you know. So I was excited about all that. I was just like, okay, you know. And it sounds pretty much different every time. You know, it was the live was so different from last time. The set list was different from last time. At least no, they didn't play Akai Dress because I was waiting for that song the whole time. They played their new live limited CD, which I'll show you in a second. And then besides that, I think the main thing that got me motivated is like, one, I experienced all that stuff with like going to other lives and it being like kind of like so, you know. But then I was actually able to go this time with somebody else, and it was actually really fun. So I was like, yes, you know, and somebody that I didn't really know like at all. Like, I mean, she kind of knew me, if you want to put it like that, but I didn't know her, you know. So that was just fun, you know, to go out with somebody and have that much fun. And I want to do it again, because we're going to go to another live together in like 2-3 weeks, I think, now. So I'm excited for that too. But she had so much fun, and I did, and her friend that came, he had so much fun, you know. And I'm just like, yes, this is what I really wanted. I was hoping for this actually when Dennis came. I was hoping for it to just be like bliss like the whole time, but you know, stuff happens, you know. But we had so much fun at the live. But also, besides just being able to go with somebody and just knowing that I had somebody else there, and I wasn't just there alone. I would have went alone anyway, so it doesn't matter. But like the topping on the cake, pie, ice cream, anything like that, dessert related, is the again, this happened at the last live when I went with Charlotte, but the vocalist Leo, he got off stage for one of the second to the last encore songs. And then pretty much we keep like dancing to the right and to the left and stuff for a long time. And then we're just shouting like, yeah, 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 and stuff. And it's pretty cool. But the last time I went with Charlotte, he got off the stage, he looked at me. But I mean, not like he wasn't looking at me the whole time anyway, but besides the point. Then he went behind me, and Charlotte was next to me. But I don't know what he was doing behind me. So I was like, oh, okay, you know, and then he went in front of me, then he turned and looked at me, and then he told this guy to like yell into the mic, and the guy's like, girl, yeah, 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 you know, what he wanted him to do. And then he got back like next to me, and then I was dancing to the right and going to the left too, and then he was like still right there, but he didn't ask me to say anything into the mic, and I was just like, okay, that's cool, you know, because maybe he's also thinking like, I don't even know if he knows what I'm talking about. Whether he says something wrong, like he's gonna throw up a whole live off, you know. There's a lot of things, because I don't know what he's thinking, but it could be something like that, you know. So like the whole time he was pretty much with me, like in front of me, behind me, on the side of me, and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool, because it's like, yeah, you know, he just kept, like he was just hovering around me. So I was like, that's pretty cool. And then this time around, he did the same thing. He got on stage. He looked at me, and then he went behind me again. I don't even know why. And then he went behind me. And then I turned around, and then he went in front of me, like from the left-hand side. And then he asked this other guy, he's like, to like yell into the mic. Yeah, he was like, yeah, 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 yeah. And then he turned and he looked at me. And then he was like, does anybody else want to do it? Put your hands up. Now, I'm so dumb. Like, I talk about this all the time. But like for me, like I don't know why. I have this innate, what would that? Innate emotion to like let other people enjoy themselves too. So he's asking people, he's staring at me and he's asking people, does anybody want to yell into the mic, put your hand up? And me, I just turn around to look at everybody else, and I'm just like, you know, he's staring at me and I'm looking at everybody else, and everybody's just like, you know, like hands up, you know, and then I turn back around and then he just keeps staring at me, and then he just does it. He's just like, I'm like, oh, okay. And then he asked me to yell into the mic. And he, like, the other guy didn't even yell that long. But he kept, like, he just followed me. Like, he was sitting in front of me, like, right in front of me. And he was holding the mic to my mouth, like, asking me to yell. And I'm yelling and trying to dance to the side and yelling and trying to dance to this side or whatever. And then he's like I'm guessing, like, what, give it some oomph, what, in the yells or something. And then I thought when he said that, like, you know, like, I did it again and I did it again, and then he turned like he was about to leave, and then he turned back and put it back, and I'm just like, oh god. And then I was doing it some more. It got deeper with it, but I don't know, I was dancing too, so I wasn't like focused on everything. And then I was just like, and then at the same time I'm just thinking, like, I can't believe I'm doing this, and I can't believe he asked me, you know, even though he was staring at me for like a cool like 10 minutes. But anyway, you know, that was amazing, because I mean, I've had that happen to me actually quite a few times in America. Like if you guys know The Script, I used to go with them to like a lot of their lives since they started. I got so many of their autographs, like so many different times. When we used to go to their lives, they used to always ask me and my friend, who's not here with me in Japan, obviously, but they used to always ask us to yell into the mic. So it was actually pretty fun, because I felt like they actually knew us at that point. And then even when I came to Japan for my first time back in 2012, yes, 2012. Yes. Yes. But anyway, my friend actually went to go see them live again, and they signed it saying, "We miss you. I'm so sad that you weren't able to come to our live. It's been a while." I think I posted that picture on my Twitter some time ago, but it was just like actually amazing, like that they said that. And I'm just like, oh, you know, I do miss them, but like I don't know, I felt like that was like something else knocked off my bucket list, that I came to Japan, and I love Visual K, and I was like I generally want to say, I mean, like I said, it's kind of easy to point me out compared to everybody else, but like generally everybody notices me, but like to actually, you know, okay, there was Hito where he threw the water ball at me that I didn't catch or whatever I should have, but I thought somebody else wanted it or needed it, or I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, and then here with the mic thing, but like he just did it, and I did it, and I don't know, I was just so happy. Like all the bad stuff that's been happening, I'm just like, yes, like one good thing, like yes. Like I was just so happy. I was on the train, just happy, just like, wow, I can't believe this actually happened. You know, like I'm like I am what I have like fulfilled everything I want to do in Japan just because of that. No, that's not true. I really want to travel around Japan too, to so many different locations and do a lot of different things. But like, what's that? Do stuff before you die type thing. Like at least I've been to Japan, and like I was able, like I love Visual K, and like bands have been noticing me, so that's pretty cool, because like yes, you know, I already love it so much, and then just to have him like want me to sing into the mic, you know, this time, like I don't know, it just made me so happy. I'm like, yes, I think we're on the right path to better rest of the year. But that's pretty much it for my Virge Live. If there's anything else you want to know about it that I failed to mention, obviously, because I didn't give you a set list or something like along those lines, or if there's anything else you want to know about The Virge, if you ever think about The Virge, Virge, not The Verge. Sounds like The Purge. Anyway, Virge, Virge. Anyway, if you want to know about anything like that, just comment below, or on Twitter, Instagram, any of those. If you see me on Twitch, you can also ask me about different things on Twitch too. So, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Oh wow, you're still here. Oh wait, don't forget to check the description box below. I put a lot of different things in there, like my lovely friends, my social medias, just in case you want to catch up with me on Twitter or Instagram and so forth like that. So make sure to please check that out, okay? See you guys next time. Bye.